Hello everyone and welcome back to Destiny. If you were not aware, today was the deployment of the March 27th Go Fast update. It features a pretty large improvement to the weapon and ability sandbox amongst other features, and one of those other features are Nightfall exclusive rewards that you have a chance to get, and thankfully, after 4 Nightfall attempts, I bagged the Silicon Neuroma, the Nightfall exclusive for the Pyramidion Nightfall. Let's jump in and see what this weapon is all about. So like I mentioned, it actually took me 4 attempts to get it, once on normal, 3 on prestige, and I finally got the Silicon Neuroma. Not only that, but it also dropped at Masterworks, so I was pretty happy about that. Let's take a closer look at the weapon and see what it's all about. So we can see it's finally what I think is a brand new weapon model. It's very reminiscent of the Steel Piercer, both in looks and in sound and feel. But let's take a look at the perks. First up, we have aggressive frame, so this is going to be a high impact sniper rifle. We've got a choice between polygon rifling, corkscrew rifling, and arrowhead break. My choice for this column is going to be arrowhead break, just because I need that extra handling, because I am not very good at sniping. The magazine choices are accurized rounds and flared magwell to get you a little bit more reload speed. But moving on to the actual traits of the weapon, unfortunately it's stuff that's already been in the game, which is fine I suppose. It has snapshot sights and opening shot, which I prefer, especially since there's only 3 rounds in the magazine. My Masterworks happened to roll into reload, and I think I'm going to keep it right there. As far as the weapon itself, it feels really good. The sniper buffs are definitely very noticeable, so it's a little hard to tell whether or not this sniper rifle is really good or if all high-impact sniper rifles are really good. It's got a total ammo capacity of 17, that's 14 in reserve, and that's really going to go a long way to make this a viable PvE weapon. I think it still needs a lot of work before sniper rifles or shotguns or fusion rifles really get to that place. But having more ammo in reserve definitely helps quite a bit, because honestly you don't get as much power ammo as you used to get special ammo in Destiny 1, so it's a little bit harder to justify the use of sniper rifles still. But in activities that are not as challenging, and that's sort of the key word, I can see myself using the sniper rifle in PvE activities, especially in things like heroic strikes and public events. Although even then, you're still asking me a lot by taking away my rocket launcher. I'm starting to really understand why sniper rifles really need to be in their own weapon slot away from power ammo. Sniper rifles, especially from the old special slot, are very utilitarian. They're good for certain circumstances, but perhaps we're all just really used to relying on them because there was so much ammo for them in Destiny 1. Christopher Barrett did publicly reply about weapon slots being a high priority for Bungie, so let's hope that they're working on something a little bit more interesting. But anyways, I could rant about weapon slots all day. Let's get back to the Silicon. I think it's a decent weapon, but I think more importantly, this showcases that a new weapon model is simply not enough. It's nice that we have the choice between 2 different perks. It definitely makes it feel more like an endgame weapon, although I have to say it's really hard for me to think about why Bungie had to delay the release of these weapons to make them feel more unique, when they really don't feel that unique. They have the same perks that are available on other weapons, it's just a new weapon model. But I'm going to reserve judgment on these items until we get a few more of them. Hopefully next week we'll be getting a kinetic or an energy weapon, so we can better judge whether or not it's a good weapon at its core. So I guess in summary, as far as sniper rifles go in Destiny 2, it's a really good one, if not one of the better ones. But for me, sniper rifles really haven't hit that stride quite yet. 20% was a nice buff, and for activities like Prestige, it's definitely nice to be able to hang back quite a bit. But I have to say that it just doesn't replace the utility of a rocket launcher or a sword. I feel like with this whole weapon slot conundrum, at least shotguns and fusion rifles still feel very impactful. Again, I just might have to play with snipers a little bit more to be convinced. But anyways, let me know what you think. Do you think sniper rifles are in a better place? Did you happen to get the Silicon Neuroma? And do you think it's earned its place as a Nightfall tier reward? Let's discuss. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Destiny content. And I will see you all next time.